Welcome to Aveiro, the Venice of Portugal. Aveiro was known for many years for its production of salt and for harvesting seaweed, which was used as a fertilizer before the development of chemicals. The boats once used for harvesting the seaweed now carry tourists through the canals on 45-minute tours. It was a center of salt exploration by the Romans and trade center through the Middle Ages. Aveiro comes from the Latin origins Avieris, which was derived from the Celtic word aber, meaning river mouth. But people also say that the name was established in Roman times, originating as Avarium, meaning a gathering place or preserve of birds. Then it's been documented that around 960, Countess Mumadana Diaz highlighted the ancient Latin name for Aveiro, referencing the monastery's lands in Alueri et Salinas, literally, a gathering place or preserve of birds and of great salt. So, today, many people now link the town's name simply to birds. This is a royal town, as around the 11th century, Aveiro became popular with Portuguese royalty. Salt has been an important staple, but salt production has decreased dramatically, with only a few salt ponds still remaining. Now the region's known for the preponderance of ceramics industries, a reflection of the region's advancements, resulting in a long productive tradition since the late Roman and early medieval period, reflecting in the ceramic kilns. And randomly, software today is important as well. Now these boats going through the canals are known as barcos moleceros, and these are the traditional flat-bottom boats used in the past for collecting seaweed from the lagoon. Hey, look down there. There's a tuk-tuk. Super cute town. And tuk-tuk. I love the tuk-tuk tours. And since I love a tuk-tuk tour, why not take one? Wandering around the river, there's plenty of options for a tuk-tuk tour, and I found one with a great guide in this fun little blue tuk-tuk. I want to try the ones here. Which one to try here of the vinos? Bairrada.
We are
Bairrado.
in the zone of Bairrada. Here is the biggest museum of the city, Museum of Santa Joana, and it's known because of the art sacra. And Santa Joana is the saint of Aveiro. And in front we have the cathedral. This one is possible to visit inside.
It's open. Not for short though.
The museum and the cathedral are open, yes.
I really enjoy the tuk-tuk tours, everywhere from Thailand to even Tomar. I love hopping on a tuk-tuk. You know, they can go down a lot of the streets that are more difficult to get to. Usually the pedestrian-only streets are allowed to go down, and they're just fun. They usually have guides that can answer your questions and point out things. It's a great way to get a really good tour and a great overview of the older historical areas. I used to be a big fan of the big red buses, but in Europe, they just can't get down these little tiny streets. The only place that I've seen them able to do that was one town, Cordoba, where in Spain, where they had a separate bus that went down the old town streets, but definitely not down the pedestrian streets like these sweet little tucks can do. Here's a restaurant in front of the fish market where we stopped and had a great lunch. Yummy, yummy. I would highly recommend popping into the fish market in the morning if that's the type of person you are, and of course trying some of the local fish. Here we are going by another one of the canals. Again, you can rent one of those boats. The only issue is you do have to have your mask on the entire time. It's 45 minutes in the sun on a canal, sitting next to people with your mask on. It's only 13 euros, and up to you how much you love your mask. At the end of our tuk-tuk tour, we went around to do a little bit more sightseeing, some window shopping. The great colors and pictures are everywhere. There's some fabulous paintings if you look closely on the boats. And don't forget to look up. Look at this. This was a blank wall of like an old building that was under renovations. And they actually painted windows with people on them. Really cool. So don't forget to look up. And, oh, look, here's someone looking out the window. Stop and try the ovos moles. Ovos moles. Really hard to say. Ovos moles pastry. Famous for them here. A little custard in a pastry. And then it's always a good idea for a drink. Our guide helped us find this really cool hidden pub. I'm in a cool, fun, edgy, trendy bar called Black Market, Negro Mercado. Well, I hope you enjoy exploring and finding your own favorite things, but this town was just amazing. A lot of the reviews I read said that it's really crowded, but yes, you have to wear your mask during this COVID era, but you know, there's less tourists. So, come, enjoy, and keep on traveling. The Venice of Portugal. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Since you've watched this far, here's one more bonus track. I was just visiting the Venice of Portugal, Aveiro, and our tuk-tuk driver said, don't forget to go over to the beach and check out the striped houses of Costa Nova Do Prada. I guess the new coast of the beach. I didn't have a lot of time because I was trying to trek over to Fatima, which is just a few hours away, a little less than a couple hours, but made a quick drive-by. You can see all the striped houses. Looked like a super fun place for a beach trip. Lots of cafes. This is on a little peninsula, so one side is sand dunes with big fluffy white sand, and the other side was more lagoonish, but looks like there's plenty to do. There's plenty of parking. I did go during COVID, so we're seeing less tourists out during COVID, but it was a warm, sunny day, and this was in August. With these great colors, stripes. And there it is, from Aveiro to the new beach.